Tuesday, December 13. The mind of Christ. Some people believe that by changing the environment, the individual will be transformed. Definitely, we should avoid places and circumstances that can make us more vulnerable to temptation. But our problem with temptation and sin can be solved only by the transformation of our own hearts or minds. Christ touched the core of the issue when he stated, "For it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly." This means that our minds need to be transformed in order for our behavior to be changed. Read the following texts: 1 Corinthians 2:16, Psalm 24:3 and 4, Romans 12:2, Philippians 4:8, and Colossians 3:2. What does it mean to have the mind of Christ? 1 Corinthians 2:16, "For who has known the mind of the Lord that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ." Psalm 24:3 and 4, "Who may ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who may stand in his holy place?" Romans 12:2, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Philippians 4:8, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is any praiseworthy, meditate on these things." Colossians 3:2, "Set your mind on things above and not on things on the earth." The Lord had promised that under the new covenant, he would put his law in the minds of his people and write it on their hearts. Jeremiah 31:31-33, compared with Hebrews 8:8-10 and Hebrews 10:16. It is no surprise then that in the Sermon on the Mount, Christ broadened and deepened the meaning of God's commandments to the level of thoughts and intentions. So, we can gain victory over temptation only by God's transforming grace, and at the level of thoughts and intentions, we should claim that promise to stop sinful thoughts. We will always have sinful natures until Jesus comes, but if we're in Christ, we're fully covered by his righteousness. Although we're not yet perfect, we are considered already perfect in him. When we are united to Christ, we have the mind of Christ. Purity and love shine forth in their character. Meekness and truth control the life. The very expression of the countenance is changed. Christ abiding in the soul exerts a transforming power, and the outward aspect bears witness to the peace and joy that reigns within. Only by a daily surrender, a daily death to self, a daily determined effort by faith to be obedient to Jesus can we have this kind of transformation in our lives. Imagine what your life would be like if you could stop even sinful thoughts. How different would your life be? What is the only potential way to have this become your experience?